Hello there, and welcome to my theme park lifestyle channel, La Vida de la Reina Creole, where I vlog about this fabulous theme park lifestyle here in Orlando, Florida. And this video was a little bit of a surprise actually that I was going to make because this past Friday, I was out at EPCOT and noticed that the new Connections Cafe and Eatery was actually open. And it wasn't supposed to be. I mean, the official open is supposed to be April 27th, but I guess they just kind of soft open. Soft opening means that it's not advertised to the general public. If you just happen to be there and they're open, boom, guess what? Your lucky day. So I actually went by there and tried a couple of things and wanted to let you guys know all about it. But before I get started, please do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button. And if you do me the privilege of subscribing to my channel, please do hit that notification bell so you can be notified when your girl goes live with hot, fresh content for you to enjoy. So with that said, let's get on with the video. Now, as I said, the Connections Cafe and Eatery wasn't officially open when I went this past Friday. Now, there are actually two parts, but it's one eatery. There's the Connection Cafe, which is the new replacement, or I say new location for Starbucks. And then there's the Connections Eatery, which has, the food offerings like the burgers and agua frescas and stuff like that. So after having lunch at the Japan Pavilion over at the Katsuri Grill, happened to be walking by the Connections Cafe and saw it was open. So I'm like, okay, I have some room for some coffee and possibly a dessert. So let's go and check it out. So first thing I checked out was the Connections Cafe. Now, the Connections Cafe and Eatery now occupy the space that was formerly known as Mouse Gear. I miss Mouse Gear. I'm always going to miss Mouse Gear. I'm not happy that Mouse Gear is gone, but that's neither here nor there or a subject for a video at another time. So it's very spacious. If you remember how small the original Starbucks location at EPCOT was, this one is much bigger, much more room, much more airy, so to speak. Has the usual Starbucks accoutrements that you've become accustomed to at Disney World, just in a bigger space. Noticed on the floor there were some kind of cool patterns, I believe, an homage back to the original Epcot. But anyway, did not get any dessert there. Just got your regular bog standard grande coffee. When I went there, of course, they have like all the other specialties, that you can get. But I just wanted regular plain old coffee. But when I did go, they didn't have, the setup with like all the cream and sugar and everything. They didn't have that out. However, a wonderful cast member got me all the Splenda I wanted and got me some half and half in a little cup. So perfect accommodation. I don't think at the time they had all that stuff out ready to go. Again, a soft open, not everything is out for regular open, but cast members were more than willing to accommodate me. Also, over in that portion of the Connections Cafe, they have this really nice section of different tea sets under glass. So it's an interesting addition over there. It's kind of nice to go check out and look at those things while you're waiting for your coffee order to be prepared. So after I got my coffee, I took my time walking on over to the eatery section of the cafe. Again, there's two parts. There's the cafe, Connections Cafe, that's where the Starbucks is, and then there's the eatery on the other side. If you just follow the walkway where they have this beautiful mural that's up there, that takes you over there to where the eatery is, where they have all kinds of burgers, like your standard American burger. I believe there's like a Vietnamese burger. There's a vegan burger. I know, oxymoron, but vegan burger. I didn't take that much time to look at the food offerings because I'm going to go back another time. But what I did look for, and I love my desserts, is I went to get a dessert from there. So what I wound up getting was the Liege waffle, which was a delicious crispy waffle with powdered sugar on it and whipped cream on it and strawberries on it and chocolate sauce on it. Cast member told me, of course, it was delicious, and I tried it, and yes, it very much was. But then total, I think with tax, it came to like $6 and something. Served in a real plate, real plate. Um, Waffle was warm. It was a nice dessert. I would have preferred something maybe more, how would you put it? Maybe more decadent. This is the only dessert that they have, I guess, for right now. So it's kind of disappointing that that was the only thing. It would have been nice even if there was an option for, like, say, a fresh fruit bowl with kind of like exotic fruit, like maybe like mango and star fruit or something like that. Maybe that's coming. I don't know. But the dessert that I had, tasty, was delicious. It was $6. It was not bad. It was definitely something that I would order again, and that is the Liege waffle. So let's get into what I liked. Again, I only got coffee and dessert, so I didn't have the full meal experience, but it was enough for me to kind of get the ambiance of what collectively this new eating location is. That's right across from the Connections oh god, the Connection store in Club Cool. What I did like is how airy the place is. Lots of places to sit down and eat. Much better seating than at the former electric umbrella. So I did like that. I did like that there's real silverware instead of plastic. I'm kind of sick and tired of the little plastic things that they only dispense out one at a time. Didn't like that. So I'm glad there's real silverware that's there. The mural artwork is beautiful. That's on the wall. Very, very nice. And again, I also like the individual tea sets that they have behind glass over at the cafe portion of this eatery. It's a very, very nice homage to worldwide tea culture. So I appreciated that. Now to what I didn't like so far. I didn't like the sterile environment of this particular eatery, but as a whole. Honestly, it looks like a college dining hall, like something you'd see at like UCF or something like that. There's nothing really that screams Disney at all, unless you look at the floor and kind of see some of the uh, etchings or drawings that they have that herald back to the plan of Epcot. But if you look around, there's nothing that screams Disney um, really at all. It's like I could be eating at a food court in the mall for for all that I could tell. I mean, honestly, if it was me and I was the Imagineer, I'd kind of have you in, rooms or sections that are kind of like Greece or that are like Turkey or that are like South America, kind of like how the Sunshine Seasons food court over in the Land Pavilion, how they're set up. That screams Disney to me. The Connections Cafe and Eatery really does not. Another thing that I don't like, and it's a big, huge bone that I have to pick with Disney, no annual pass discount at all. I really do not like that fact that you cannot get an annual pass discount at this particular eatery in the parks. I think that they're doing their pass holders a huge disservice by not allowing the discount in the parks. I've been allowed to use my annual pass discounts, like say over at Art of Animation at their food court, but do not like the fact that I can't use that in the parks themselves. And I have a sorcerer pass. So considering how much money it is, should be able to get an AP discount. Or at least a free soda or something. I don't know. Either way, I don't like that. Now, as for my recommendations, as I said earlier, the only thing that I got was coffee and dessert. Dessert was, like I said, there's only one selection. So for what I got, it was okay. What I got, it was all right. Didn't really have any complaints with it. I mean, if I had one complaint, I'd probably say that I didn't have more whipped cream. But for me, you could never have enough whipped cream. The coffee offerings from Starbucks, they're very generic. Again, this is Starbucks. I prefer the Joffrey's carts to Starbucks. So if you're wondering if you should make a special trip for coffee and dessert to the Connections Cafe and Eatery, I would say no. I would make it your stop of last resort. If your favorites you can't get into there, then you can go over to the Connections Cafe and Eatery. And again, my favorite food court at EPCOT is still going to be the Land Pavilion, Sunshine Seasons. Oh, did I mention that I miss the electric umbrella? I really do. That and mouse gear. I miss them. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for this quick coffee and dessert review of the Connections Cafe and Eatery. Please do let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the eatery, or if you've been there, let me know what your thoughts are so far. I would love to hear from you guys. So if this video gave you some value, please do hit that thumbs up button, and please do me the privilege of subscribing to my channel if you haven't so far, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well. All right, so with that said, that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.